pronouns. I am she, her, and that bitch. Also known as all that and the ma. And thank you for asking. I'm a little confused, but I'm sure I'll straighten my ass out sooner or later. Hey, Misha. I love you too. And I'm smoking my stylus. What the hell is wrong with me? I want to say my problem is traffic. Okay, so anybody who wants to get read tonight, I don't see Monster. Where's my Monster at? Nikki the Ninja with a 4 wants to be on the list. Is Monster here? Hey, Southern Goth. Okay. Anybody else? Kristen, no, honey, you are just in time. Abigail, you'll be in number 4. Kristen. Let me get these names again. Hang on, babes. Okay, Olivia Rose. Kristen, 2121, and then Abigail, 13. Now, what name did I just pass over? Olivia Rose Patterson. You're next, baby. Okay, Jessica Rabbit. Wait, let me scroll back and see who I've missed. Okay, Samuel Devine. Okay, sweetie, thanks, Abigail. Scatterbrain teacher, yes, you, and Maria Cologne, and then Jessica Rabbit. Okay, that's what I've got room for. Damn it, I forgot every single name I just called out. Hang on a second, kids. I am not ready for this newfangled computer-driven world. Okay, scatterbrain teacher. Maria Colon, and then Jessica Rabbit. Okay, and two more. Gotcha, Jessica. Okay, wait. In 3Z7. Oh, there. Okay. I need your name, sweetie. In 3Z7. I need your first name. And Sam, you're on the list. All right. Listen, I'm going to lose my shit if y'all don't chill, okay? Chill. You ask once, I'll roll back and forth until I can find you. I've got room for one more person. That's it. No religion, no politics. Do not fuck with my mods. Do not fuck with me. And please, don't fuck with each other either. Everybody support each other. Be cool. Somebody just said please to me. How sweet. Sarah Lynn. Sarah Lynn is the last one on the list. You can go to Chef Carl after this and he'll get you on the wait list. The list is Nikki the Ninja. Oh, wait, let me write down Sarah Lynn before I fucking forget. Okay. The list is number 1, Nikki the Ninja, Southern Goth. Kristen 2121, Olivia Rose Patterson, Samuel Devine, Scatterbrain Teacher, Maria Colon, which I spelled completely, who knows how the hell I spelled that. Jessica Rabbit, in 3Z7, I need a name for you, and Sarah Lynn. Oh, fuck. There we go. Now, anybody else who wants to be on the list can get on the waiting list, but I can pretty much guarantee you I won't be able to get to you. Because my time has been getting super slow. Okay. Zombie Kitty, I love you. Weirdo Rio. Yeah, that's a good name. I'm still looking for, I'm sure I'm missing something in 3Z7. I'm sure I'm missing something, but I still need your first name to read you. So give it to Carl, give it to Chef Carl, or frankly, any of the mods. And I'm going to shuffle the cards for a while because they're cards, they need shuffling. Hey kids, welcome home. Have I told you yet that I love you today? I mean, have I told you yet today that I love you? Because I love you no matter what day it is, but today I get to say it. I love you. Welcome home. Mrs. Bookberry. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Bobby Donkey. Daniel, I know your name, sweetie. Although I'll probably call you David anyway, just to be an asshole, because you know me. Okay. Let's take a moment. And you know what? Let's cut some cords. Let's do that right now, because why not? And it'd be a good thing to do while I'm pulling my shit together. Which, honest to God, is going to take so much more than I expect. I am a mess. Okay. Repeat after me, my loves. I, with my spirit and my guides, now cut all ties and cords that bind me to any and all persons, places, things or thoughts, systems or rules, illnesses and blockages that no longer serve my highest good. With love and thanks, thank you for the lessons. Goodbye. Now let's fill up with some energy. Drop that cord from your tailbone down to the center of the earth. That's right. And let the white hot energy coming from the center of the earth run up that cord and fill your body, going up your kundalini, up your spine, and right out the top of your head to find the sun. Doesn't matter if it's day or night where you are. It's just an exercise. The sun's always out there somewhere anyway. Feel that energy going from the center of the earth through you to the sun, bouncing back down and forming a loop. Let that loop flow until you can feel yourself glowing white all the way down to your fingertips. Now, a soft white. You don't want to be like blazing like a light bulb. You just want to glow a little bit. As this is happening, allow that energy to flow out of all of your chakras at once. Not in a hard flow, but just gently flowing out. And let's just sit here for a minute with this energy flowing. It's okay if it makes you feel a little drunk, maybe. Mostly it makes you feel strong and calm and warm. Which is frankly why I did it, because I was so cold. Okay, now pull your cords back into your body. Allow the energy to stop flowing out of your chakras so fast. And there you go. Do this all the time. Do it every day. Do all the time. You should never be taking energy from other people, because there's enough free floating energy around for us all to be full all the time. I mean, it's for us. I lost my list and now I don't know what the hell I'm doing. That's not true. I never know what the hell I'm doing. Okay. Nikki, you ready, baby? Nikki the Ninja? Oh, I'm wise because I'm old as shit. Plus, it's the heartbreak. Okay, and we got 3 for Nikki. Two for Nikki. Darling Nikki the Ninja. And 1 more. Let's see how you're doing, baby. Looks like you're doing okay from here. But what would I know? I haven't breathed in forever. Breathed? Yeah, taking a breath. Okay. Hermit. Good start. So, you're entering the Hermit phase, or have entered, I should say, because this is not necessarily present tense. I think you've been in this Hermit energy for a little while now. Long enough to start to really dig it, to start to really enjoy what you're learning, what you're doing. Hey, monster baby. You're starting to really enjoy the solitude of your hermitage, and you're starting to realize that the reason you're enjoying it is because stuck in your house, in your room, nobody is sucking the life out of you. If you could just get other people to do that energy filling exercise, everything would be better. We're brought up, especially in this country, we're brought up to believe that we have to fight for energy, that we have to take it from those around us. And that's no way to live, and that's why we're always miserable. When you retract your God, I can't think of a decent word for this. Everything is sounding filthy. When you stop allowing other people to drain you dry, when you stop allowing other people to take your energy, you stop giving it to them, they go off and find their own source. Either they find it from the universe or they find it from another person. But either way, you don't have to do it anymore. Because these few days, this time alone, has been really an eye-opener. So it's a good thing we cut those cords first thing. Well, baby, I'm a psychic. That's why you come here to see me. So I can tell you what you've been doing. Confirming the wisdom of your choices. Maybe you're the psychic. Maybe you knew I was going to tell you to do this and you got started on your homework early. Which is probably true. Mrs. Bookberry is laughing at me. She's laughing at me. I had a client last night. She was laughing at me a lot. Nikki, everything's changing now. Your life is changing for the better and forever. Here, for the better and forever. You're you're doing some really awesome healing. You're the best. You're doing some really awesome healing, Nikki. And you're healing stuff that you're never going to have to really deal with again. It's some pretty old shit, you know? Hey, Vishore from AZ. We're from AZ too. This is some pretty old shit that you're healing, Nikki. I mean, like serious childhood wounds. This is damage that you're healing, not just stuff. Yeah, I'm in flag. And man, did you have an instinct for it. You went from having stuff that you knew needed to be healed to digging it out, spinning it around from every angle, being your own therapist, and you fixed it. Of course, you're still going to have the scars, you're still going to have the memories, but that stabbing pain, that's not going to come back. Because that pain, that betrayal, that abuse or whatever it was, you took the lesson and integrated it into you and took the debris and just spit it right out. And not in a place where people would have to walk on it. Very good. Very, very good. Oh my goodness, very good. And it's changed some things, hasn't it? It's changed what you want in a relationship. And I think at this point, I have to say, in a relationship with, like a romantic relationship, I almost said in a relationship with a partner, but doesn't every relationship have a partner of some sort, you know? Hello. Keep going, honey. You're closer to awakening than you expect. Right now it seems like it's impossible to see. It's so far away. It's not far away, and it is impossible to see because of its very nature. Hang on just a moment. It's impossible to see, and it is far away. It is, however, close, temporally speaking. Time, chronologically. Yeah, it's not, oh goodness. It's not a long time away, just seems like a long distance. Hang on, I'm going to shuffle and pull out one more card and see if I can get any more information for you. It seems that I have to tell you that what's really important about this studying what you want in relationships, the reason you have to do that is because everything you ever wanted before had a lot to do with the damage done to you before. Making up for it, fixing that damage, something like that. I don't know. But now you're going to want relationships that are based on something that has nothing to do with that. Not out of, not in a reactionary way, but in a, well, that's invalid kind of a way. That's invalid. That doesn't matter anymore. Let's see what I really want. Okay, now we're moving forward to see, because somebody said something about awakening time, and then I was instructed to shuffle again. So I think they're going to give me some kind of a time frame. Well, give you some kind of a time frame. Pardon me. Wow. Jeepers. Jeepers. When I say fuck all the time, right? Fuck, 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 fuck. Except when I'm kind of surprised or upset or frightened. It's golly, because I'm 5 forever. 5 is what we got here. We have the 5 of Pentacles, which has nothing to do with anything except for the number 5. 5 of Pentacles really means worry that you're not going to be good enough, worry that everything you touch turns to shit, worry that you'll always fail at relationships, you're just never, ever, ever going to be good enough. You don't have those issues anymore. Not in any real sense. You have the memories of those issues. All right, did I do that? Don't anybody take the names off the list until I'm done with them, because I need to be able to see them. Because I won't know who the hell I'm talking to otherwise. This time it doesn't mean that negative self-image crap. This time it really means they're giving you about a week. A business week. 5 business days until awakening. It doesn't really mean until awakening. What they're telling me is that there's a good chance that you will awaken within 5 days. It could be within 5 minutes. It could be today. It could be tonight. Don't count on it, but it's not a hard and fast fixed thing. It's not definite that you will, on the 5th day from now, awaken, because that'd be silly. But why within 5 days? We've already done the full moon. What's going on with the moon right now? This is the 30th. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3rd quarter. That's kind of a big deal. So, I guess it has to do with this 3rd quarter of the moon that we're in now. Going from full to crescent. Anyway, Nikki, this is it. You've done an amazing work on this healing. Wow. I mean, really good. Really good. Do you have like a lot of experience with therapy? Because you therapied the shit out of some broken stuff. You did a great job. I'm really proud of you. You just, okay, this needs to be fixed, and fixed it. There is a list, honey, and it's full. I'm sorry. That cord cutting exercise we did in the beginning, you need to do that again, Nikki, to release this this individual or group of individuals who have been draining you dry. As a matter of fact, the more often you can do that cord cutting exercise, the better. If you need a copy of that script, hit me up on Messenger, Facebook Messenger tonight, later, and I'll give you a copy of it, because everybody should have one, in my opinion, because it works. concise, to the point. Although I change it every day. Every time I say it, I say it different. Mostly that's just because I have ADHD and I can't remember shit. But sometimes I need to erase more. Also, another thing I want to admonish everyone. When cutting these cords, try to make it as non-specific as possible. What I mean by that is don't think about a specific person when you're cutting these cords. Don't think about a specific person or issue or place, because the more you think about a specific person, the more anger gets built up with that, and the more, frankly, impossible it is to let go, because that anger is a tie. It is a bond. It's best to keep it vague. Don't name any names. Don't picture any faces. Turn your back. Say fuck you to the world. Cut your cords. Have your guides cut your cords. And walk away. Okay. Daniel, my brother, I am older than you by about twice. Where you at, Daniel? Southern Goth? Oh, Nikki, you're so welcome. There you are. Oh, really? Every time I think of your name, I think of that song. I often want to call you my brother because of that. Hey, my brother. Let's see how things are going for you, sweetie. And then you can tell me how shit's going for me and laugh at me because I'm an asshole. My breakup did not at all go the way I wanted it to go. We broke up. I kicked him out. He's still staying here almost every night. Which, of course, does have its benefits. Batter girl, hey, baby. Where you been? Everybody who's new here, welcome home, babies. Okay, finally, 3. 2 for Daniel. And 1 more. Wow. I feel like I've just had a highball glass of Southern Comfort. You need to say what you need to say. It's not coming out, you know. You can't. You're not making it better because you're keeping your mouth shut as much as you can. Bitch, I'm your people. I'm 112 and I only just realized I have ADHD. It's the 8 of Swords, Daniel. You need to start speaking, and it doesn't matter who you're speaking to. It really doesn't matter. Just find somebody and start talking, because you judge your words. You judge how people are gonna react to what you have to say. And what that really means is you're judging them. You really don't know how people are going to react. You don't really know what's in their background. Carl? Is Carl still around, kids? Do you know? Thank you. Can you write that name down? Give it to me after. You really don't know how people are going to react. You probably will find that you're going to get a lot more support than you think, and certainly a lot more support than you ever have before. Yo, motherfucking baby girl. You're here. That's good enough for me, honey. There's magic in your words. Magic. You can manifest, you can heal, you can... I don't know why I'm saying this one, but you can paint with your words. I know you're an artist, but I almost feel like it's literal. I almost feel like your words are literal. I feel like if you speak something, if you talk about it while you're painting it, this is manifestation, this is magic, this is creation. Oh shit, wow, that's important. That's a big deal. That project you're working on, you need to talk about it. If you're only talking to yourself and your guides, you need to talk about it while you're doing it. Because you need to make this project real. You need to realize this. Because actualize is a word of the 80s, and we won't say that here. I need one of the guys to step in here. But they can't hear me, which is weird because I'm fucking loud. Let go of the rules, okay? Adult male human? We've got the Princess of Swords here, sweeping off the altars of her, let's call it youth, with her sword. Realizing that the rules she's been taught were arbitrary and silly. In this project you're working on right now, the rules are a little arbitrary and a little silly because the world has changed. You've changed. Our art has changed. The stories are different. Well, I'm sure it was, babe. No, Mikey, Travis is the adult. Carl is just the guy I want to get me some tea. My youth was rough too. But we're not kids anymore. We're grown-ups now. We built this city. On rock and roll. Rock and roll should be built on a different foundation than Sinatra. By changing these rules, by speaking your truth and changing the narrative of the truth, you become stronger, and your art is more beautiful, more vivid, more eloquent. Because that's what you're looking for in this project. You're looking for eloquence, not tradition. Fuck a bunch of tradition. If it were traditional, I wouldn't be able to do this. And that's victory. Here comes the Queen of Wands. Nobody can judge you. You're above it now. I know how to do this. Hang on a minute, kids. I couldn't figure out how to use Messenger to get a hold of Carl. My computer is open right here. Okay. Look at these paintings with a fresh eye if you can. Look at these paintings as if you've never seen the subject matter before. I'm trying to be circumspect, because that's important for this. I'm doing the same thing from my perspective. From my perspective. You need to do this from your perspective, not from the perspective of the founder, so to speak, of it would be stupid of me to do my job from the perspective of Mr. Crowley. I'm using my experience, my pain, my injuries. You should do the same. This is where your magic is. You are beautifully eloquent. You tell a fucking story, and your art should do the same, because you can do that. This is where your abundance comes in. This is for awakening. These readings are for awakening. And I feel like this is your awakening, this creation, because it's, the word healing is too small, but it's healing, and it breaks you out of the prison, the prison in your soul, in your mind. It sets you free, because there's love, there's real, true love in this process. You love what you're doing, and others will too. And this project loves you back. Also, it provides for your future. It provides for your future. This is money in the bank. This is the fortune upon which your whole future is built. And if that's what it is, if this is the foundation of your future, of yourself, of your life, of your healing, your awakening, and of the real love to come, give it everything. I'm so proud. I am not saying, Daniel, I'm not saying that that your awakening is contingent upon the completion of this project. It's not. But it's in the furtherance of this creation that your awakening finally manifests completely, because you're so close and you have been for a really long time. Okay. Where am I? I hope that was helpful, Daniel. Kristen, you're up, baby. Oh, hell no, I don't talk to the dead. I never talk to dead people. Hello, Damaris. Kristen. Yeah, no, I don't talk to the dead. I'm sure you can find other people who do that. Especially here on TikTok. There's lots of mediums. I'm not one of them. I'm just your basic oracle. Okay, Kristen. 3 for Kristen. 2. Hey, mods, has Travis checked in tonight? And 1. Damaris, no, sweetie, I've got a list and I'm not going to get to it, so there's no room. I'm so sorry. Hey, Shal. Okay, thanks, monster. One of you kids to show up here and get me a cup of tea. She can't stay. Damaris can't stay. I blocked her. My block hand is strong. I only put up 1 strike. That's it. I'm kind of an asshole. Sorry. Audio. And in doing that, I screwed up Kristen's shuffle, so I've got to do it again. 3. This is 3. 2. And 1 for Kristen. And we cut. I got my stimulus check yesterday. I bought myself a little tiny refrigerator on Amazon because I buy everything on Amazon. A little tiny refrigerator big enough for a 12-pack of soda. It's this big. And I got a new cart for my coffee station. I'll never have to ask somebody else for a beverage again. Kristen, look at you. Oh my God, you're beautiful. Good job, baby. Oh, I'm so proud. Motherfucking birth. Awakening. Very good. Oh, very good. And you got it back. The happiness, the innocence, the joy. Good for you. It took me a year after I awakened to find that, and I had to die first. I'm so proud of you. The Fool. Are you kidding me? It doesn't get any better. You're rocking this. You really have regained that innocence, that freedom from guilt. Hey, Memphis. Freedom from guilt. The rules don't matter, and you're cool with that. You can do whatever you want, and you're cool with that. You're not scared. I mean, you kind of are, but it's not going to ruin your life. Hey, who's there? Boy, come here.
Coming, y'all.
Old lady need help.
Okie doke.
Thank you, son.
Here.
He's almost 30. The Fool is really important. I mean, the Eon, the rebirth, that's important in itself, but this is kind of special. This card signifies the end of everything and the beginning of who knows what, but you know that you get to create it. The beginning of doing things your way. The moderators will tell you how to get a reading. Because they know everything. I just read cards. The Fool is, fear still is a thing. He just doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care. Because the fear is a product of the ego, which is a symptom of having a body. Fear is built in the body. It's built in the ego. The ego is a body part, like a finger, a fingernail, a toe. It's just as important as that. It's not like a kidney or a heart. It just doesn't matter that much. Of course, if you try and walk without a big toe, that's kind of problematic, but that's not what's happening here. The tiger's not trying to take anything that matters. The tiger is just biting him on the leg. That's the ego saying, that leg is shaped weird. Stupid. The rules of how to live, the rules of how to create your life, how to support yourself, how to create whatever you want to create. Thank you. They simply don't matter. Because this shit doesn't apply to you. You don't live in that world anymore. You live in a world that's free and full of love and possibility, and manifesting is easy and not suspicious, and manifesting your life the way you want it to be, building your world the way you want your world to be, is not greedy or wrong. It's important. And then the Hermit. So it looks to me like you didn't go through your little isolation phase before the awakening, right? Oh God, I love thunderstorms. Yeah. If you didn't, that's perfectly fine, because you're going to want to go isolate yourself now, mostly because it's all too much. Not you, not your awakening, and not your safe little spot, your home, but going outside, talking to people. Oh man, that's heavy. That's a lot. There's a lot of people. They say a lot of stuff. You got to deal with all those people and all that stuff and driving and grocery stores. And grocery stores are actually pretty cool. But stay home. Isolate yourself. Be a hermit. Chill. Hang with your puppy if you got one. If you don't, you should get a puppy. That I wasn't actually kidding about that. Here's the hermit, all scary in the scary night where there's, I don't know, maybe a storm blowing and it's dark and he's just got that one little lamp and there's Cerberus there, that three-headed monstrosity of a dog, just being a big old pain in the ass, barking at him, biting at his heels, threatening. Until you look at it more closely, he's got the sun in that lamp. He brought his own sun, his own light. The wheat, the grain that's whipping around there, well, that's his garden. They're his plants. They're so full of love. That fearsome three-headed monstrosity of a dog, that's his damn puppy. He's having fun. He's out there with his crops in his garden and his little puppy who's playing. It's happy. Get you a puppy and stay home, or a kitty. Stay home. Get used to how you feel. Get used to how it feels living in this body. Because it feels different, doesn't it? The body feels different after an awakening. It's hard to get used to it. It's like sometimes when people die, especially if it was kind of traumatic. I mean, when I died, it was nothing. I just fell out of my body. Seriously, that's how it felt. I fell out of my body, got back in as fast as I could. Didn't want to do it. I didn't have to go through that mishigas of learning how to walk again, how to work my hands, things like that. I could talk. It was easy. Awakening is kind of like the hard kind. You know, you have to get used to everything again. Stay home. And cut cords. Cut cords to your life before awakening. Cut cords to your beliefs from before awakening. Cut cords to everything that limited you to a 3D existence. And understand, oh God, this is so fucking important. Please, please understand that the 5D is a state of consciousness, not a fucking place. Okay? You don't go to the 5D. There's no such thing. You feel in a 5D kind of a way. It has to do with the expansion of your consciousness, the expansion of your heart space, and the growth of your understanding of love and the interconnectedness of everything. And there's no goddamn fighting over the astral plane bullshit, okay? Oh, hell yeah, Minnesota weather is rough. I grew up, I spent my teen years in southeast Wisconsin, near the lake, you know? The lake. Okay, so, Kristen, your name disappeared. I don't know why. I'm sure I did it, but you need to cut the cords because you are also being drained. Are you? Did you consider yourself an empath before awakening? Who just said that? Where, Olivia? Where in Wisconsin? Yeah. So you got pretty used to being around drainers and feeling like it was your responsibility and your job to take care of them fuckers, right? Yeah. Nuh-uh. Some people have the weirdest ideas about what empaths are meant to do, and they'll teach you to be abused. They'll teach you to that your only purpose in life is to take the bad energy off of people and then hold it. Oh, honey, that's it's wrong. They're wrong. First of all, that's nobody's job. Nobody is supposed to do that. Hi, Eva. Oh, thanks. I do too. Your job as a human is, as an awakened human, is to do whatever the fuck you want. You are under absolutely no obligation just because you have an empathic sense like everybody does. It's a human thing. That comes with a body too. We all have that. All of us. Yours may have been honed a little extra sharp because of abuse or trauma. But you're not an empath because of abuse and trauma. You were anyway. We all are. It's just a thing we are. It's just a sense we all have, just like smell or taste or touch or sight. Well, I don't really have sight, but and so you need to get serious about cutting those cords and cutting people off. Get them out of your life. People who will make you believe that this is your only purpose, your only worth as a human, is to suck up their nasty negative energy and then keep it for a while. Oh, God, no. No. Kick them fuckers out your life. They're abusive. Whoever they may be. No, the purpose of empathy is, well, first of all, before we were civilized, was to sniff out danger. It helped if you could feel danger coming towards you, so you could avoid it. Now here we're telling each other that it's to sniff out danger so we can go and take it? Oh, God. Where do people get these twisted ideas? I just don't understand. Well, I understand where you got it, sweetie. You got it innocently enough. But it's like the twin flame bullshit. You know, when you find yourself in an abusive relationship, it's your purpose. You can fix this. The twin flame thing tells you when you find yourself in an abusive romantic relationship, it's the plan, because that's the other half of you. You guys are the same, you're one soul, ripped apart. I'm hearing, I have an app on my iPad that purrs for me so I can sleep. I'm hearing it, but I know it's turned off. I don't actually, oh, there it is. I don't have it on my computer. I'm still hearing it in my imagination, I guess. So swing by my messenger on Facebook, and I'll get you a cord cutting script. And you can just start saying it over and over and over again as often as you need. Cut these cords. You're meant for greater things than this. much greater. It's like telling somebody their job is to eat other people's food and do their pooping for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life, you will poop for so-and-so. The royal shitter. Makes me crazy. I should talk. It's probably making you crazy too. Anybody can stop by my my messenger feed or my Facebook page and ask for this the script for the cord cutting. Everybody should have it. It's so easy, and it's easy to find me there. You can't find me anywhere else. I'm not anywhere else. To find me there, go to the link tree in my bio and find Jenny the Psychic on Messenger. Send me a message request. I'll get to it as soon as I can. Like within 12 hours or so. Honey, your life is changing for the huge better. Hugely better. Just remember that the job of an empath really is to taste and sense the energy, to read it. Read the energy so that you can help them by directing them and giving them a direction that they can go into to get the healing that they need. Never ever take somebody's energy into your body. Okay? Because it's not for that. Okay, Olivia. Olivia. I'm losing my voice. Yeah, I'm actually sort of getting it back. Nina. Nice. I lived in Burlington. I lived there for 10 years. You're welcome, Kristen. I love you. Yeah, I lived in Burlington for 10 years. It's the only place I lived for 10 years in a row until I got old. Seriously, actually. Oh, shit. We are not going to make it, babies. Why are my readings so much longer right now? I took that little break and now everything is so drawn out. Used to be, we were getting really streamlined there for a while. Here's 2 for Olivia. And 1 more. Okay, let's see what we got. If I have any energy later, I'll come on and talk about awakening in tarot, but I won't read. But I haven't slept for a very long time. So I don't know that I'll have the energy. Okay, so the first thing I got is the Fool, which means, honey, I believe that you've awakened. Because the first card after the Fool is pleasure, the 6 of Cups. Which means you're finding happiness in places you never thought you would. You're finding enjoyment in tasks that you never thought you could find enjoyment in. Things are just kind of working out your way. That's nice. And look, the cards are so pretty. Possibilities and happiness. Love and growth. completion, fruition, and nurturing. Next is work. You have discovered that you dig spiritual work. You like this. You want to do this. Cool. Do it. It's a Capricorn card. Doesn't mean you're a Capricorn. It means that you're developing a sort of a Capricorn work ethic. What? Oh, thank you. You know, that's something very satisfying about doing this, is that I get feedback in the minute, you know. In my private practice, I sometimes don't get feedback for months or a year, and by then I don't know who the hell I'm talking to because I don't remember any of this. Yeah, you're finding a real taste for spiritual work, for spiritual healing and growth, and just work that involves forward motion on a spiritual level. And you've got talent for it too, a lot of it. Satisfaction, enjoyment, lots and lots and lots of love and happiness, the 10 of Cups. What's important to note here is that these 10 cups are arranged in a form of the tree of life, which means that finding your satisfaction in this spiritual work arena, milieu, it makes you happy. It feeds you emotionally, spiritually, energetically. It makes everything kind of just right. Who'd have thought, right? Oh God, then we get the universe. I got nothing more to say. You have set yourself up for tremendous happiness and success, for joy and love, and you've timed your spiritual awakening with the slamming shut of one chapter as the gates of the next one whoosh, are thrust open. Your timing is beautiful. A whole new you for a whole new chapter, a whole new phase. Takes rebirth, regeneration, rejuvenation to the next level. The word gets a whole new meaning now. Words, concept. You're stepping into your new life, your new world, with a whole new set of rules and tools and ideals that are basically perfect. Can I be you now? So, we don't know what you're going to do, what you're going to be, exactly what form the spiritual work is going to take. And that's okay. You'll figure it out when the time is right. What you need to do until then is a kind of a monotonous job that doesn't require a lot of intellectual involvement. Not because you're not capable, you certainly are, but because you need to be alone with your thoughts while you're helping others through the other side, through the other portal of awakening. Watch your head. Thank you. Bye-bye. 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 You're the bye-bye girl on the plane. Find yourself an occupation that's similar to that. Watch your head, watch your step. Thank you for flying Anubis Air. Because you want to help people. Of course you do. And you should have a job that is kind of service oriented. Because, like I said, there's not a whole lot of intellectual involvement, even though, of course, there is some. You want to be able to focus on what's going on inside your head, feeling your feelings, feeling what you feel coming from other people, paying attention to your empathic sense. That's a good job. Being a vet tech is a good job too. So there's possibilities from the bottom all the way up there. That's a great field. Also, as psychic as you are, being a vet, your psychic senses and your empathy, your empathic sense will really help you along, because critters are completely open and really easy and fun to communicate with. You'll enjoy that. The more you communicate with critters too, the easier it becomes for you to nail down what you're feeling and receiving from people. Because people, they try to obfuscate. Critters don't. They want to be understood. People, they want to be mysterious. Screw that. Oh man, no way am I coming back on here. I am so sleepy. Okay. And look, usually this is her serving soup, because I always see a waitress. One of my favorite jobs. Thanks, Monster. To me, she's serving soup. But for you, she's caring for a critter. She's helping this little turtle in a safe environment. That's a great way to do it. A great way. I got nothing else for you, honey. You're doing it just right. Just right. Remember, if you want a copy of that cord cutting script, stop by my messenger, my Facebook messenger, and I'll get it to you. Okay? Thanks, Livia. Samuel, are you still here? Is Samuel Divine still here? Well, yeah, you're receptive to them, Olivia. They would gravitate toward you. Critters tend to like the people who listen to them, and you tend to listen on a larger, more spiritual level. Sam Divine. I'm looking for Samuel Divine. Wow, Susie's light is so bright and right there. Okay, so there you are. Okay, Sam, I was going to just move on. Perfect timing. Let's see what we got for Samuel Divine. And then we got Scatterbrain Teacher. And then we got Maria Colon. Then Jessica. Then Maria. Oh, it's Inez. Hopefully. I'm so sorry, you guys. I can't get to everybody tonight. I hate it when I'm this slow. Oh, I after we do the lives, I post these up on these videos on my YouTube channel now. Sarah, you put up with so much shit for me. Okay, 3 for Sam. What I'm doing here when I'm looking off like that, I'm staring at the names to focus since I can't see your faces. 2 for Samuel. Sam, forevermore. And 1. I need a big bowl of minestrone and then warm chocolate brownies. Well, brownie. A little one. Balance. Very, very good, Sam. You're awakening on an even keel. You took the time to find your balance, to balance yourself. Your meditation game is strong. No dairy, no milk. Well, I do dairy, but not milk. I'll do cheese. But I can't do fresh cheese. I can't do like, I can't do like buffalo mozzarella or, fresh mozz or ricotta unless it's cooked a lot. I also can't eat eggs. Stop letting people take advantage of you, Sam. Okay? Just because you can afford to give what they ask for doesn't mean you should give what they're asking for, okay? You're not really losing anything. But they are. By taking, they're losing. They're losing respect for you. And they're losing the ability to learn how to get the energy on their own, or the whatever it is they're getting from you. They're losing the ability to get it on their own. So you're enabling them to become dependent in exactly the opposite way you meant to help. Meditate. Keep your balance. Stop answering the fucking door. You know what I mean? Even if it's only your bedroom door, or the garage door. You have to understand that it's okay to say no. That it's okay to refuse. It's okay to not give this. You give enough of everything else. You shouldn't be giving this. I don't know what this is, but I know you do. Man, it's cold in here. My skirt is not as long as some of the others I normally wear. I'm a kind of a floor-length skirt person, and this one just comes below my knees. Freezing. In spite of this rather harsh admonition to make them back the fuck up, you are on the right path. You are doing the right things for yourself and your life. And your trajectory is, you're looking better than SpaceX. Well, because you're not crashing. I mean, I do understand the purpose of the crashes, but oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Don't let this make you tough. Don't toughen up. Do not do that. Do not toughen up. And try to not stay in the past. Okay? You're gonna rebuild. You're gonna get more love, more life, more joy, more happy, you know. I know right now it seems absolutely impossible. It is not just possible, it's definitely probable. There will be more if you can look forward, if you can look toward the path on which you're traveling. If you keep looking behind you, you are going to fall off the cliff. You can't rebuild your life the way it was when you had a whole nother pillar in it, you know? Because that'll ruin your life, honestly. I know it feels like losing the love of your life is going to ruin your life. But North Carolina, whoever asked that question, I don't know why I know that. Because I don't do that kind of shit. You know, Sam, it seems like this was something, it was known that this was going to happen. Is that true? You're welcome. Did you know this was going to happen, Sam? The reason I'm asking is because I want you to understand, and please take this in the spirit in which it's given, okay? This is something I'm saying without judgment, without condescension. I'm not trying to be a Hallmark card. But honey, that wasn't the love of your life. It was the love of your life up until then. The love of your life is on their way. And I know it feels impossible right now. It feels impossible that there could be more, that there could be a higher love. But sorry, I don't do that, sweetie. You have to get here when I first open, which is 2 hours ago almost, and get on a list. The list is more than full, and I am incredibly slow. Sam, there's more. A lot more. Yeah, come back on Thursday, everybody who can't get a reading tonight. Come back on Thursday. We'll try then. Get here as soon as I show up on the feed. Sam, I know. Believe me, I do. But she's right next to the Emperor, and the Emperor is obviously you. You have to be as strong as you possibly can to not stiffen up. Don't get rigid in your beliefs and your expectations. I know it's impossible to believe that there can be more right now. But honey, there's more. It's the one of the reasons you want to stiffen up against this, one of the reasons you want to not accept new love is because it feels like a betrayal of the last love. How can you do that? How can you love again when that's going to belittle everything you had before? No, honey, it's not. Your last love was preparing you for this one. And they're both soulmates. Oh my goodness. The one you lost and the one you're gaining are both soulmates. You see, we have lots and lots of soulmates. Some we're bound tighter to than others. But they all feel really intense, you know. It's the soul memory. It's, you know, I know you from lives and lives and lives, that kind of thing. And it just, how can there be more of them? There are more. Chef Carl, he's a soulmate of mine. Azure, he's a soulmate. Dumbass. My daughter is a soulmate. Soulmates are people that you travel through lives and lives and lives with. The nature of the relationship you're having in this particular life is a matter of choice. You guys all decide. I want to do this time. Rachel and I have been in pretty much every permutation of relationship it's possible to be in, and still never get along. Rachel's my girl, my daughter, my little baby girl. Sam, I don't think I have anything else. Oh, never mind. The priestess. You are so awakening this trauma. Don't believe the bullshit that people are awakened by trauma. They're enlightened sometimes. They get a different perspective. It's not the same thing as awakening. This, however, is pushing you towards awakening. And you're finding, I think, that pardon me. That you are more, better, stronger, more capable, more spiritually in tune, more energetically in tune, and definitely more psychically talented than you'd ever thought. You're in feeling your past soulmate, in feeling their energy, feeling your connection with them. You're realizing that you can feel that connection. You can feel that connection. It's real. That you can feel that connection with everything and everybody because it's real. This is not a game we're playing. It's not a joke. It's not happenstance. You know, it's not a fad. It's a thing that's happening and it's real. When I talk about the interconnectedness of all things, when I talk about the fact that there's no difference, no separation between me, the cards, the table, my computer, and you know it's true now. You know that the particles of me that are particles of the universe are exchanging particles with you right now. We are exchanging matter over who knows what kind of a distance energetically, because there is no distance energetically. There's no such thing as distance. There's no such thing as time. And you know I'm telling you the truth now. Bree! You know I'm telling you the truth now because you can feel this with your past soulmate. We are all connected and we're all exchanging material, photons, atoms, molecules, whatever. We're all exchanging these little particles all the time. These little particles have consciousness. It's simple, it's love, but it's fucking real. You add all those little particles up, they're all that is. They're everything. That's God, or what we call God. All that is, the universe, the everything, whatever. It's real. You take the consciousness of all those little bitty particles that are unseeable. You take the love that is their consciousness, add it all together. That's the consciousness of the divine. There's no judgment in it. There's no testing. There's no rules. There's no sin. There's no religion. There's no Bible. There's only love. Let go of your judgment of yourself. Everything has happened the way it's supposed to. That person was a soulmate. This person is a soulmate. There's no betrayal. Accept that this is your future. There is more. And when I tell you I love you, you can feel that, right? I love you. Congratulations on this awakening, if nothing else. Scatterbrain teacher. I need a teacher who is scatterbrained. Yeah, Sarah. Oh, Mike. There you are. Scatterbrain teacher. Honey, I don't know your name. Can I have a first name for you? Teacher girl. Scatterbrain teacher. I'm a scatterbrained reader. And that's a fucking truth. Ashley, thank you. By the time I got done with that little lecture, I had no idea who I was talking to or what about. Pretty sure I got it right, but I don't talk about awakening nearly enough because I didn't want to. I didn't talk about it for a long time because I didn't know a lot of the TikTok rules of awakening. When I awakened, we didn't have any of that shit, you know. I'd never heard of shadow work. I awakened without it. Had to figure it out later. And this 5D stuff, I had to learn that before I could talk about it. And nobody here knew what it was. They're telling the most bizarre stories. Okay, Ashley, yes, thank you. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you. This is 3 for Ashley. the lovely Ashley, forever immortalized in the movie Say Anything. Immortalized in song. And 2. And 1 more for Ashley. And 1 more for Ashley. And let's cut the deck. I need to design a deck of cards of cheese, that's all pictures of cheese, so that I can say, let's cut the cheese. And now, let's cut the cheese. You got Havarti. No, blue cheese. Ha 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 ha. Adjustment. This means your personal balancing act has paid off, and you are quite comfortable walking that tightrope into your own personal awakening. What a weird thing to see. Usually when I see this card, this balance card, I see meditation. I see a standing pose in a moving meditation, like yoga or tai chi or, katas in karate. In karate. I see one of the stop motion poses. But not this time. This time I see walking a tightrope in that deep meditative state, not worrying about whether you're going to fall or not, because that's not part of the meditation. Of course you're not going to fall. It would suck if you did, because falling is bad. Plus, you're carrying a big old sword there. So falling is extra bad if you do it with a sword. I would land on the fucker. And we have the Emperor again. Coming out of your awakening, going into it not worrying about falling, going into it in a deep meditative state, but steadily, forward motion. The Emperor, on the other hand, is sitting still and looking back at the past, which is a bad sign. Looking back at the past, is a bad sign. So the warning inherent in the Emperor is, if you keep looking back at the past, you're going to recreate your world in a way that already failed you. That's not a good idea. But the next card is abundance. So that means you're going to get over the what the hell was that kind of feeling, Because with the abundance card, the 3 of Cups on the other side of the Emperor, it changes the energy of it totally. It goes, I must rebuild the way it was. I must rebuild it. And turns it into, that was weird. Did you guys see that? Okay, let's move forward. Where's the next turn? And it looks really good. It looks really good. What I mean to say is that you're getting so comfortable with allowing wealth and love and money and the feeling of richness and comfort into your personal world. You're getting so comfortable with it that you're actually really ready to accept abundance. You're starting to already feel that, oh, this is okay. I'm not scared of having stuff at all. It's not going to weigh me down. And it's not taking the place of love at all. Because I got love everywhere. Right on. Bring it on. Bring on the wheel. Oh, for fuck's sake. Look at this, honey. The Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. You have been planting the right seeds in the right ways, in the right places for your awakening. You've been planning ahead. It's like you have awakening insurance, so that when you quit your life and run away and join the circus because you feel called to be a circus performer, this is my spiritual purpose. My spiritual purpose is a circus performer. Yeah, that makes sense. When you're called to do that, you're not scared because you have everything you need. And you're good at creating abundance, creating wealth and dinner and, all that stuff. Of course, that's not really your spiritual calling, okay? It's obviously to host The Price is Right. You are spiritually called to host The Price is Right. So come on down. Ashley. You'll find that your purpose has a lot to do with helping others assess their issues, their position, their position along their own paths. Their position as far as their healing and study is concerned, and help them decide what it is they want to do with their lives. This is something you're uniquely qualified to help people do, because assessment is a serious talent for you. It's a gift. You have a gift of seeing other people's realities. And you're going to learn very quickly what that means. You're going to learn very quickly how this works, how to do that. And people are going to line up for this kind of help, because, the question I get asked most is, what is my purpose? I don't know what your purpose is. I can't tell you that. You've got to figure it out. It's got to be something that turns you on, that makes you feel joy, that makes you feel love and happiness and joy to be alive. This assessment is going to give you that, because it's going to be easy for you. Most people have a hard time with assessment because it feels like judgment. We don't want to be judgmental. We don't want to be called that. And you can see very clearly that judgment and assessment are very different things. One is calling it like it is. One is like that. Also, you've got the personal experience of being through the shit, of going through it. You've got that personal experience, so that can help offset the feeling of judgment, of being judgmental. Also, the accusations of it. I think that's the worst part, is when people accuse you of being judgmental when you know you're just saying their hair is brown. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a thing. It just is, Assessment is calling it like it is. Judgment is accusing things of being as they are. I accuse you of having brown hair. I have brown hair. Not really. I used to have brown hair. Now it's mostly silver. Your most recent most recent sounds like past. I mean future. Your next position is hi. Your next position will be helping people assess where they are in their development, where their talents lie as far as career development, and assess their positions as far as personal growth and healing are concerned. You're like a counselor, a high school counselor for spirit. Cool. If I'd have known that was a job in high school, I'd have done it. The problem is that the first couple of times you try it out, you're going to feel choked up. Like communication is just impossible. You can't say what you really need to say because they're not going to hear that. Nobody's going to believe this shit. You'll be surprised because you'll be right. Every time you say something about how a person is doing in their healing, what they need to heal and why, what their talent is, their special talent is, and why they should think about using that talent, it's going to ping, 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 ping with everybody. It's going to make it easier for you. Oh, God. Plus, this is like an actual job. There's going to be money involved in this. Eventually. There's going to be money eventually involved in this. More importantly, though, this is going to increase your reputation points. It will gain you access into certain places, crowds, communities. You'll get to sit at the cool table. I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say. It's like for every day of school, you had to sit with the weird kids because you're a weird kid. And it was okay, but you really wanted to have some friends. That'd be nice too, you know. And then all of a sudden, you sing. No, you dance like Napoleon Dynamite at the talent contest or whatever the hell that was. And everybody wants you to sit with them. This is that. Awakening is lovely, and you deserve to enjoy the benefits of it, and congratulations. Okay, guys, I am losing the thread of my conversations, the thread of my narratives, because I am so damn tired. I love you so much, each and every one of you. Really and truly, I do. Even you, Banjo Bandito, and Stir Fry 26, and Pavloviado, and Sarah Honey, and Kitty, and every one of you, and Mikey Baby, and Ruby Doo, Ruby Doo, and Will, I love you, Will, I love you. And all of you up here. I love you all. Good night, kids. I'll see you on Thursday, okay? I'm going to pass out. I love you. I'm going to load this up on YouTube. Go watch it if you want. Enjoy it. Good night, Jessica. Good night, Misha. Good night, Addie Gale. Stars 31. I love you all so much. Bye, babes.